one of the things I have to curb in myself is a passion for new ideas. And I think a lot of people who become entrepreneurs are, if you like, early adopters. They see a new idea and they get excited by it and they think that's a great business. And what they sometimes do, and I didn't always do, was avoid doing the proper market research. And let me give you an example. Way back in about early 1990, I fell in love with New Orleans and Louisiana culture and music and food. I happened to visit there a few times and I thought, God, the ideal thing would be to transfer this to the rest of the world. So where did I decided to take it but Sarasota, Florida, where I set up a blues club called Cafe New Orleans. On one level, it was startlingly successful. I mean, I loved every minute of it. I loved the music, I loved the food, and we were, on one level, incredibly popular. But in my passion for the idea, I omitted to do some basic market research. You know, like how many other restaurants and clubs were there in the Sarasota area? Guess what? There were probably more per square mile or per 100 people than any other city in America. Second, so there was a lot of competition. Secondly, how long was the season? You know, everybody thinks Florida has a 12-month season. Well, it don't. It dies from about May through till October, November. And yet you've got to pay rent the whole year round. Thirdly, because I was in a business which was new to me, I didn't have a background in it, I didn't do the basic research as to, you know, what makes the right size for a business that will allow you to employ relief managers, for example. It was just too, the place I chose was too small. I also went to the highest rent district, which is another mistake, you know. Blues is something that people are, and Cajun music, they're comfortable in an earthy environment. It doesn't have to be the high rent district. I went to the highest rent district you could find in Sarasota, probably in America, Sonarman's Key. So I made a number of mistakes, you know, there. And they were all, I put it all down to the fact that I fell so much in love with the business and the idea that I didn't look at the business basics. And I think there's a tendency to do that in anything, whether it's a new idea for, you know, a new piece of equipment or a service or whatever. You've got to be passionate about your business, but not to the point where you ignore the basic business principles.